Hello, Sir Boboy. Kumusta kayo?
Ay, magandang hapon.
Gandang hapon sa iyo
Kamusta
at
naman?
maraming salamat and pinaunlakan niyo yung invitation namin dito sa Marty Talks, no? And I'm really honored to have you here in the show.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much, no? Um, you've been known as a multi-talented artist, no? You've been a graphic designer, an award-winning television writer, director, educator. Tapos, yun nga, multimedia specialist kayo, author and publisher. Tapos, nagpo-photography rin kayo, cartooning, no? And also painting.
Yeah, yeah.
Meron pa ba kayong hindi nagagawa na gusto niyong gawin?
Maging comedian para yumaman.
may mukhang may talent ba kayo dyan?
Meron daw, sabi ng mga pinsan at kamag-anak ko. Pero,
Oh.
ayun. Baka
Aba,
pwede.
kailangan simulan nyo na.
Oo nga, baka maubos na ang panahon, di ba?
Oo nga,
Pero
oo nga.
sige, kaya. The oldest vlogger in the world, pwede siguro. No?
Oo,
Later on, no?
I'll be excited to see that kung sisimulan niya yan, no? Can you tell us how you started your career as a multi-talented artist? Ano ba yung saan kayo nagsimula? Anong saan kayo nag-aral? Is there I believe you have more than one job early in your career. Tama ba?
Oo. Well, nung nag-umpisa ako actually, sinasabi ko to sa aking mga career talks, no? Idol ko talaga si Walt Disney. No?
Oh,
Parang
okay.
nagpapatawa ka na. You're entertaining a lot of people. You're building a lot of content, and yet you're parang expanding a business empire. Parang
Yeah.
magandang tularan, parang ganon. So, of course, I was surrounded by artists. Andyan si Malang, si Larry, daddy
Right.
ko. So, yung influence malakas na. No? So,
Mm.
pick up ka lang ng mga good points doon. So, I think college pa lang nagdo-drawing na ako ng cartoons for newspapers. I started with the Manila Times, ganon. Yun, parang sabi ko, wow, siguro starting with this work, pwede na akong ganon yung track ni Walt Disney. But, I was wrong. Kasi alam mo naman, ikaw rin, nag-cartoonist ka sa Philippines, talagang walang kikitain, di ba? Parang,
Okay.
mas malaki.
Yeah.
Yung kinikita mo sa isang araw, mas malaki pa yung kinikita nung na kaminero dun sa
Right.
di ba? Sa kalye o la bandera. So parang, binuhos mo na yung talent doon. Lahat yun, parang dead end. And we know that. Sa SKP, itong samahan na to, hindi wala naman dyan talagang full-time cartoonist except probably
Yeah, I know.
So, yun. Parang sabi ko medyo ibahin ko yung tahak. So, nagturo din ako dahil masarap din magturo. Pero ganun din ang aking parang conclusion. You cannot get rich doing just cartoons. And you cannot get rich just teaching. So, ang dami kong pinasok, no? Pinasok. So, early on, parang na-enjoy ako sa pagsusulat. So parang when I was in government, in my first years in my career, may artists, may writers. Pero pag nakita mo, yung artist, mas mababa ang bayad kaya sa writer. Sabi ko doon sa boss ko, pwede ba ako maging writer? So, pinaunlakan naman ako. Kasi naman, as an artist, I was contributing articles. So, I was promoted. You parang mind the word is promoted to being a writer. No? Parang mas mataas ka yung kanilang status tsaka yung kanilang sweldo. Yun, kung ano-ano napasok ko noon. So, at the same time, I never left my fondness for doing cartoons. Kasi kahit anong panahon pa nung when SKP was established in 1978 until ayun, I have served several presidents in SKP, si Larry, si Nonoy,
Yeah.
si Boy Togonon, etc., etc., until I became the president.
Yeah.
So, ang hirap iangat noong karera sa cartoonist. Parang you
Right.
try everything that you want. Parang at one time, di ba, gumawa ako ng magazine, yung Waha. It's a magazine like Mad
Yeah.
Magazine, where we had members of SKP o kahit sino mang cartoonist na mag-contribute doon, no?
Right.
Para magkaroon sila ng pangalawang o ibang pagkakakitaan.
Yeah.
No, parang ang ano pangano namin doon was I tried everything that I could do for the comics industry in the Philippines. So kahit na yung mga illustrators dati who were receiving 250 per page, you can just imagine. When we were able to get a client, kailan ba yun? Siguro early 200, tinaasan namin sweldo ng mga artist. 1,000 per page, no? At saka yung bayad namin, pag binigay mo yung drawing, you don't have to wait na ma-publish pa yung comics. Pag deliver mo dun sa opisina namin, babayaran ka namin agad, no? Pero ang hirap, we cannot keep up with that. Alam naman natin na kasi nagna-narrow na yung readership ng comics, and therefore market din yan eh. Kung walang demand, walang produkto, no?
Right.
So kanya-kanyang hanap buhay yan.
Yeah. Your father, no, the Hugo Yonson Jr. is a well-known painter and cartoonist also, no, who popularized the comic strip Sakay and Moy, no?
Yeah, correct.
Ano yung masasabi mong pinaka-big influence sa'yo ng father mo?
Well, yung big influence ng father ko is actually yung art. Actually, bata pa ako no? Bata pa ako. Kasi I won my first award at age 4. Kasi yung ginagawa ng tatay ko, magdadala siya ng coloring materials, papel. Padodrawingin lang niya ako. Tapos hindi ko alam, sinasali niya pala sa contest, no? Parang ganon. So, yun yung influence. Ang problema lang sa ganon, I think I have to make a public confession. Ang hirap kasi ng medyo maraming nalalamang gawin. It becomes your pitfall eh. Parang it becomes your Waterloo. Na, madali lang pala mag-drawing. Parang papabaya. Yun yung medyo, pag nasira ang disiplina mo doon, patay ka na. No? Parang kasi, when I went to college in fine arts, nadadalian ako eh. Parang nagagalit nga iba kong mga classmates eh, when we have our reunion. Galit kami sa iyo noon. Kasi hindi ka papasok ng 2 araw, tapos papasok ka lang sandali, tapos sandali ka lang magdodrawing, tapos 1 na. Kami pawis na, parang gano'n. So, I had this knack for, parang, kaya lang, yun nga, parang when you neglect your muse, it neglects you.
Right.
Diba?
Right.
Kalimutan ka niya pag hindi ka na nagdodrawing, hindi ka na nagsusulat, etc. Kakalimutan ka rin niya. No? So, kailangan mahirap yung mag-restart. No?
Tsaka nasa DNA niyo na yan, I guess. Kasi pamilya kayo ng yung father mo, tapos yung grandfather mo din yata. No,
my grandfather was a nurse, was a lawyer.
A nurse, okay.
Yung kami mga lalaki, kasi 14 kami magkakapatid. 5 ang lalaki, 5 nga ba? 4 doon, artists. But, strangely, we only started painting after our father died. Siguro, ang feeling namin, siguro subconsciously, ang hirap nito sundan. Di ba?
Yeah.
Sabayan, di ba? Parang gano'n. But, active yan. Si brother ko na si Mike, si Toto, very active. Si Joel in photography and very good. They're very good. Hindi dahil mga kapatid ko sila, pero ang gagaling, di ba? Parang,
nasa dugo talaga ng ninyo, no?
Siguro nga. Pero mga babae wala eh.
Ay, ganun? Well, I'm sure they help in your business because I believe you have your own business na.
Yeah, we have matagal na yan. Kasama yan dun sa aking ang tawag niyo, to lift your status in life. Parang kasama yan yun sa paggawa ng negosyo,
Yeah.
We do a lot of multimedia works like
Yeah.
video production, coffee table book, etc. etc. Basta sa akin, kung ano mang pwedeng sulatin, drawing, photography, sige, bigay mo sa akin, gagawin ko yan.
Oh.
Ganun.
Oh. You're a prolific writer, no? And you have written thousands of essays, sabi mo nga, no? And authored some books, no? Saan galing yung talent na yun?
Hindi ko.
Well, sabi mo kanina, kasi gusto mong maging writer kasi mas malaki yung bayad sa mga writer.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
somehow, siguro may naka-influence sa'yo. Like, I'm sure you're reading a lot of books, no?
Yeah.
And siguro merong sa writing style mo, meron naka-influence sa'yo kung na ganitong style ng pagsusulat. Meron ba?
Meron naman. I discovered the joy of writing when I was in grade 4 yata. Yung, di ba sa eskwelahan, public school, meron kayong parang minibigay na theme book.
Yeah.
Di ba? Susulat ka doon. Parang, wow, ang sarap pala, masarap pala idugtong-dugtong itong mga words na to. Parang ganon. So, yun lang yun. And after that, when I became an artist and I said, parang mukhang api yata. So, sabi ko, mag-writer na lang ako. So, nag-writer ako. And then, kahit papaano, I was able to get into the television industry kasi yung boss ko noon sa government wanted to do a documentary. And pagka ganyan, tuturo ko na rin. Pagka mayroong oportunidad na ganyan, tsaka kakayanin mo na. Tsaka pwede mo naman sabihin mo na, ako na gagawa, di ba? Ako nang gagawa niyan. So, makapal na mukha ako. So, sabi ko, ako nang gagawa ng documentary na yan. So, when he found that, and then nagustuhan naman niya, and then when he made some television shows, ako rin ang bit-bit niya. So, I started script writing na ngayon. Script writing, ang saya pala ng script writing. No? Para ka lang naglalaro, parang gano'n. Para sa akin. And then one time, yung aking director, gagawa sila ng drama naman. I've never written a drama in my life. Pero ang feeling ko lang, kaya ko to. In fact, my drama, my director wanted to get Rolando Tino to write the script. Ang kinapalan ko lang mukha, kaya ko naman yan eh. Bakit hindi ako? So, well, I wrote the script for a drama. Talagang tinodo ko dun yung aking nalalaman. Tamang-tama naman, after that season, nanalo kami. Nanalo ako ng script writing. Lahat nanalo. Yung show nanalo, yung actors, actress, supporting actor, direct sila nanalo. So I think, well, hindi naman siya nagyayabang. It has something to do with the content that I did. So, parang it emboldens you. Yun yung mga ganung bagay, yung ganung mga pagkakataon, yun yung mga dinadala mo. Huwag mo nang dalhin yung mga pain at saka yung mga failures, di ba? So, susugod ka lang kasi dala-dala mo yun.
Yeah. You mentioned yung television shows, no, sinabi mo nagsulat ka, no, para sa mga script, no. And then eventually, I believe you've directed some TV shows, no. Ano yung mga notable television shows that you have directed?
Wala naman siyang notable kasi parang ano siya, hindi siya popular. Hindi siya pang tanghali, hindi siya pang marami na ako nagawang ang tawag dito, talk shows on culture, talk shows on livelihood, mga ganong klase. Pero sa akin kasi walang masamang tinapay eh. As long as one, it can add to your knowledge, to your skill.
Yeah.
Kahit na medyo, meron na ako na pinagsulatan na isang noontime show. Ang sama talaga ng noontime show. Kaya parang yun, mamimili ka lang doon kung anong pwede mong dalhin sa susunod na project eh, no? Yeah. The good things in it, that's what's I'm after. You know? Kahit basta bigyan ka ng bang opening, kunin mo, tapos dalhin mo yung lessons doon sa susunod na kabanata ng buhay mo, di ba? Parang ganon. Ganon.
Yeah. So, meron kang na-publish na coffee table book called Babae. I guess this came out in 2019, no?
Yes,
and it's about a collection of artistic nude pictures, no?
Ewan ko kung artistic.
Parang this is a showcase of your talent in photography, you know. And can you tell us more about it?
Well, actually, I do photography. Kahit na nung una kong early years in my career, that was my job,
Ah, okay.
artist photographer. When I was working as a writer in television, yung first times, kasi alam nung aking director na marunong akong mag-photography. Oh, mag-photography kaya habang nag-shooting kami sa labas, nagpo-photography ako eh.
Yeah.
So, ang gamit ko pa noon yung mga Ektachrome, no, Kodachrome,
Yeah.
para tapos yun ang ginagawang parang backup visuals for our features, no. Yung photography ko, tuloy-tuloy lang naman yan.
Mm.
Tapos na for a time nahinto ako and then nauso yung digital, and then when I
Yeah.
discovered digital, tuwan-tuwa ako, and then one of my favorite subjects are women, no.
Mm. Mm.
So nag-umpisa yan sa mga kinakausap ko lang mga kaibigan, pwede ba kitang kunan ng nude?
Yeah.
Madali lang, tapos papayag yan, tapos isa na naman papayag din, hanggang naipon ko na naipon. So I had several, probably thousands of frames of nude women,
Right.
of about 30 friends.
Right.
So sabi ko, parang, anong gagawin ko dito? Sayang naman. So sabi ko, pwede sigurong gawing libro. So nagpaalam ako ulit sa kanila, parang pwede ba natin gawing libro? Sure. Iba siyempre, hanggang dito lang ang pakita mo ha, parang ganon.
Okay.
So, inipon ko yun, namili ako, and then yun ang ginawa akong libro kasi isa sa mga idolo ko kasi si Jean Vel ng
Okay.
France. So parang yung akin naman kasi wala naman siyang style or theme na sinusunod. So iba-iba siya. So
Right.
if you have a copy of the book, and I will send you a copy of the book, iba-ibang chapters siya.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Kaya lang baka hindi natin pwede pakita rito yung ano, no, yung mga pages
Hindi.
na ano kasi well, kung interesado kayo bumili kayo ng libro. It's called Babae. Okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Saan ba mabibili to? Sa ano? National or
There's only one, no, National Bookstore, fully booked. They didn't want to carry the book. They did not want to carry the book kasi ang
okay.
dami daw hubad.
Oo nga.
Parang bastos daw, parang wow, parang it's something that you've done in our school. Ordinaryo lang
Yeah.
'yon, eh.
So,
Pero
yeah. Nabanggit nyo 30 women, I believe isa lang yata doon ang isang model, yung professional model, no? Tama ba?
Yeah, correct.
Bakit puro kaibigan yung mga kinuha nyo? Paano nyo napapayag sila na mag-post sa inyo?
Hindi ko talaga alam. Basta I just say, pwede ba? And then, kadalasan, surprisingly, oo. No? Oo.
Okay.
Meron lang mga konting hesitation, like kunyari, ay, mataba ako ngayon, or ganon, or
so, nagpapayat muna?
Yeah, may instances na kukuhanan mo after several months, siguro. Katulad ngayon, I'm doing the Babae book 2.
May book 2 na. Okay.
Yeah, why? Because a lot of my friends would want to be in it.
Right. Okay.
Parang ganon. So, of course, sa akin medyo matanda, mataba. Hindi naman siya hindi naman siya playboy, hindi naman siya whatever. No? So, yun. So I'm preparing for it. I'm going to start kasi na pandemic na, dapat nag-umpisa last year yung trabaho.
Yeah.
Siguro mag-uumpisa ako by September. So nakalinya na yan. Parang there are new faces in the book. Siguro mga 10 na new faces.
Okay. So yung mga itong mga friends mo to, no? Anong mga edad nila? From anong range?
Of course, younger than I. Mostly mga 30s to the 40s. No?
Okay.
Wala, kung meron man 20, meron yata mga ilan na 20s, mga 5 yata yun.
Right. Okay. Binayaran ba sila o ano?
No.
Talaga?
No. Walang bayad yun.
Talaga?
Ano lang yun, parang katuwaan lang talaga yun.
Okay.
Parang,
okay. So, siguro gusto lang nila masama doon sa libro or ganun.
Well, dati parang katuwaan lang kasi pictorial lang namin parang kami lang, tapos tapos after that, ngayon parang there's already a purpose, parang ilalagay na sa libro. Dati wala naman yung purpose na yun.
Di ba nagselos sa'yo si Miss Gia, your wife, when you started photographing nudes?
No, no.
Talaga?
She's very open to that. In fact, a lot of those sessions were done in our house dito sa
Right.
bahay
Okay.
namin. Kasi
Okay.
marami ditong spots na
Yeah.
you can say that it's photogenic. So,
Right.
ang ginagawa ko pa nga minsan, yung mga models, they have to sleep over sa house eh. Kasi hindi mo naman makukuha sa isang session yan eh. Lalo na if you want to take yung tinatawag natin, settled in shots. No? Hindi siya naka-pose. No? Meron
Right.
kaming mga pegs ng ginagamit, pero after a while, bibitawan mo na yun kasi nakakagulo lang eh.
Right. So doon sa mga sessions na yan, nandun yung wife mo.
No,
Present siya.
hindi, wala na. Ako lang yun. Kami
Ikaw
lang.
lang. Okay. Okay.
Siguro siya dito nag-work,
Okay.
luluto, natutulog.
Right. Okay. So malaking tiwala niya sa'yo, no?
Oo.
Okay. So, you're also a cartoonist, no? And in fact, naging SKP president ka, no? For a number of years siguro, no? Hindi lang more isang beses, kundi ilang beses ba?
2 beses ako naging
Dalawang
presidente.
beses.
Yung first time was about 2 to 3 years and then the second time, 10 taon yata. Grabe, haba. Wala kasing gusto maging presidente. So,
I know. Walang gusto mag-step up eh. Anong masasabi mong naging biggest achievement mo sa SKP when you were president?
well, ang sinasabi ko kasi dati is it's you have to carry your career with pride. No? Hindi ka pwedeng tulad nga ng trato nila, pagtingin nga nila whether it's in an office or it's even in a newspaper.
Yeah.
Yung cartoonist parang second class citizen. Di ba?
Yeah.
Napapansin mo naman yan eh. Kanya nga sabi ko, bakit yung editorial na to susundan pa yung sinulat na editorial samantalang yung cartoonist kaya niya sabihin in 5 seconds kuha mo na di ba?
Yeah.
Parang ganon. So iba yung talent no. So yun yung mga kanya dati nung pagka we were dealing with some entities, mga organization, hindi ako nagpapalibre kahit na breakfast o lunch yan. Kami magbabayad.
Yeah.
Mayamang kami. Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Parang gano'n dating. Para you are not at their mercy or the grace because you want to put your best foot forward. No?
Yeah.
Parang gano'n. So, kailangan lagyan natin ng yabang itong organization. Ating ginagawa.
Yeah.
So yun, parang kaya nga may times actually before magkakaroon kami ng exhibit. There was one time we had an exhibit for President Aquino, yung si Pinoy.
Yeah.
No, yung walang bayad yon, walang bayad. Nabuti naman nakumbinsi ko yung mga tao, yung mga miyembro ng SKP na magbigay ng contribution, walang bayad. So drawing, etc. pinost namin. And that was to raise funds for poor school children.
Yeah.
No? Parang gumastos na yung mga artist pero sa magandang paraan, Parang sa akin yung dignidad nung mga kartonista lalong lumalayon, di ba? Tumataas kasi parang you are able to contribute to the society.
Okay.
Meron din kami dating ginawang exhibit para naman kay Rizal. Parang, but of course, kailangan mo ng konting tulong. Parang merong but you don't get it from
Okay. Next question is, napapansin ko, pagka may mga SKP meetings, nandun ka eh. And nakikita ko talaga yung support mo doon sa grupo, supportive ka doon sa mga artists who are members of the group. Ano ba yung pinaka-biggest struggle ng mga cartoonists ngayon, especially doon sa grupo natin? Anong pagbabago ba ang kailangan gawin to address that issue?
Hindi nagbabago yung problema with regards to financial rewards or nating income. Kasi ganun talaga yung yung mundo na ginagalawan ng cartoonist. Katulad ngayon, yung mga print media nahihirapan kasi lumiliit na yung mundo nila, di ba? Napupunta na sa social media.
Yeah.
So, ang ginagawa ngayon, katulad nitong aming bagong presidente, si Ed Padilla, na medyo nakaka-mobilize naman ng resources. What he does now is he brings incentive to the activities. Kunyari, sige, gawa tayo ng for the environment. Ang unang mag-submit, bibigyan ko ng tigli 5,000, 10,000, ganun. Ganun na yung nangyayari. So, nagkakaroon ng extra yung mga cartoonist. No? So, yun. Kanya alam mo na ako nandoon is parang tatay-tatayan ako ng grupo. Right. Parang kahit sino presidente nandoon. Kailangan suportahan. Kasi hindi naman yan palaging nakakatutok dun sa kanilang role as a president of SKT. Ako naman, I now have the privilege to be able to be present, although I cannot manage it long term.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, you also dabbled into painting, just like your dad. Anong klaseng message ba yung gusto mong express sa paintings mo?
Well, ako kasi, siyempre consciously I'm veering away from the genre of my dad or even my brothers.
Yeah.
Yung daddy ko kasi Filipiniana, medyo figurative, makukulay, gano'n. So, ayokong pumunta doon, no. Unang-una, I must admit, madali ikumparin gawa ng daddy ko sa amin, di ba? Sa akin hindi ko naman sinasabi na kasing husay ako niya kasi napakahusay naman talaga ng tatay ko, no.
Right,
napakahusay niya, no? So, hindi mo mapapantayan. So, ang gagawin ko na lang is I explore the other sphere or realm of the art, of the visual art. Ang dami-dami naman yan. Ang lawak-lawak naman yan. No? So, yun nga. Napunta ako dun sa abstraction. No? Okay. So, yun lang. Parang I have to admit, hindi ko naman masyado siyang tinutuunan ng ano ba yung susunod na gagawin ko, etc. etc. So, kung ano lang maisip ko, tsaka yun nga, parang this is also my argument against yung pare-parehong style. Parang yung isang artist mula nung sumikat hanggang malaos, pare-pareho yung ginagawa. Parang, I'm sorry to say, pero hindi ko gusto yun. Yun, parang hindi ka na nag-explore, you're being safe, etc. etc. Meron mga artist akong nire-respeto kasi they try to explore a lot of corners of the art. No? So, doon ako malaking respeto. Yung iba, talagang gusto mo, maganda yung gawa.
Yeah.
Maganda yung gawa. Pero bibilin ko, etc. Pero, iba yung respeto mo doon sa ibang artist. No?
Yeah. Yeah. So, last year, nag-start yung pandemic. Ano naging impact sa'yo nito? No? And how did you overcome the difficulties? Especially, lagi tayo nakakulong sa bahay natin when it started.
Well, sa amin naman kasi, when the pandemic started, tamang-tama naman we were winding up some works. No? We did several video presentation for an office in Romblon, and then we did several animation projects for the Department of Science and Technology. So, medyo kumbaga we were our focus was there. No? Hindi ako ng pandemic. Tapos after that, bumalik yung aking pagsusulat sa column. I was offered to start writing again. Kung may weekly deadline ka, that keeps you on your toes. No? So okay lang yon. And now we're starting to bid for more projects. So hindi naman, at my age, I am not retired. We're not retired. I went into government. I retired at 65, pero hindi ako retired kasi I'm very active kasi Sa akin, hindi naman talaga trabaho to eh. Masayang trabaho, masayang
Yeah.
gawin.
Yeah. Tsaka mahirap maging retired na walang ginagawa eh.
Correct. Di ba?
Kailangan kailangan tuloy-tuloy lang hanggang kaya. Di ba?
Oo, baka malanta ka lang eh.
Oo. Meron ba kayong mga, ano ba ang ginagawa sa bahay? May mga exercise regimen ba kayo na ginagawa? Nagzuzumba ba kayo or whatever?
No, I walk dati I used to walk araw-araw.
You live in Tagaytay, no?
Yeah. Masarap maglakad dito. And that's by all the exercise. Sometimes I pump the barbells pero gandun lang.
Okay. You pump the barbells?
Yung mga dumbbells.
Dumbbells, okay. So, kaya pa?
Kaya pa. Nahinto rin yung gym work dahil kasi nagka-pandemya eh.
Yeah.
My wife and I used to go to a gym here. Malapit.
So, yun nga, Tagaytay-based yung yung company nyo, no?
Yeah.
Nung pumutok yung volcano, paano kayo naging paano kayo naapektuhan nun?
Ay, grabe yun kasi
you have to evacuate, no?
Yeah, nandito kami sa danger zone. We didn't have to evacuate.
Yeah.
Merong mga times na pagka pumutok pa, kailangan tumakbo na. But meron kami naman mga kasambahay. Siyempre, kailangan mo magbabantay ng bahay niya dahil nandito yung mga gamit niyo, di ba? So
nagstay sila?
Nag-iwan sila, pero hindi naman sila naapektuhan. Naapektuhan yung bahay. Grabe. Kasi nasira yung bubong mo, nasira yung alulod mo, nasira lahat. Pag nasira yung bubong mo, sira rin ng kuryente mo. Parang ganon. Damay-damay na yan.
Oo. So, malaki na gastos nyo sa
yes. Sira yung garden mo. Di parang, di ba? Medyo malaki. Malaki na gastos.
So, ikaw yung president ng company mo, yung Yonson Associates, which is a multimedia company. No?
Yes.
Can you tell us more about it?
Well, I started this, kasama rin yun nung dati na sabi ko, hindi ako pwede mabuhay ng...
Yeah.
So, yun nga, meron times na I held several jobs, mga 5 jobs. Meron yung time, nasa Channel 7 ako, nasa Makati ako, nasa UP ako, etc. So, lagari yun, talagang lagari. Yun. So, kasama doon, tinatayo ko rin yung kumpanya ko. So, yun namang una kong mga naging kliyente because that was why I worked before, mga audiovisual. And the audiovisual then was slide presentation. So, photography, ako na yung photographer, ako pa yung writer, ako pa yung producer. So, lahat na. Parang, yun ang advantage mo because you can price yourself more competitively, di ba? Parang ganon. So, hanggang ngayon, ganon din ang ginagawa namin sa Yonson Associates. We do video production, we can do television shows, we can do yan lahat. Kahit events, engineering, events management, ginagawa namin yan.
Right, yeah. Tapos, aside from that, meron kayong Yonson Associates, Yonson Entertainment.
Oo, yun naman, yun namang kumpanya niyan para sa sarili yon. Kasi yung Yonson Associates, you servicing others eh.
Yeah.
Diba? Kung anong gusto ng kliyente mo, sunod ka lang doon. No?
Okay.
Pero itong Yonson Entertainment, ito yung parang for self-satisfaction. This is the passion side of things. Parang kung anong comics, etc. Ganun. So, sa ngayon, nasa comics pa lang kami. No? Pero siguro later on, we can go into our own small films. No?
Sino gumagawa ng comics? Well, I'm sure nagsusulat ka rin doon, pero merong nag-i-illustrate?
Well, yung mga ginawa naming mga comics, iba-iba. In fact, we had comics titled Manga Jam. Manga Jam, ano yan? Ang editor, art director, writers, artists, lahat yan babae. Lahat sila babae. That was edited by Karen Kunovich. If you know her.
I heard her.
Yeah. Siya yun. Siya yung dati. We had that, no? We even had, yung Wahaha. Na iba-iba siyempre ang contributor. We even had Plastic Man, ginawa ni sinulat ni Jerry Alangilan.
Right,
and it was illustrated by Arnold Are. So maganda yung kombinasyon di ba? So we had that. But After a time, I realized wala rin pera doon.
Mm.
One is because kung comics sa comics lang, you cannot really earn because
Yeah.
National Bookstore or the main bookstore gets something like 50 to 60%. So
Yeah.
it doesn't make business sense. No?
Yeah.
It doesn't make business. Siguro tinapos lang namin yung ibang series, pero
Yeah.
after that, siguro ang next time, hindi naman sinasabing titigil kami doon. Baka
Yeah.
graphic novels na lang.
Right.
Graphic novels.
So kanina nabanggit nyo no, na parang lang lumiliit nga yung mundo ng publishing. No? Like kaya naapektuhan yung mga yung sales nyo when it comes to publishing comics and etc. You know? Hindi nyo ba in-explore yung like in social media like Instagram or Facebook? Hindi ba kayo nagpa-publish doon?
Sa ngayon hindi pa, no? Parang our attention is not into comics eh. Not yet anyway kasi kumbaga parang kasi yung aming YA, Johnson Associates namin. Sometimes it just supports the passion side of things eh. So parang ganon. So it becomes a vicious cycle, no?
Yeah.
So yung social media siguro later on.
Okay. Kasi yun ang ngayon eh, yun ang trend ngayon eh. I mean you know, a lot of people are earning money using social media like YouTube and Instagram, to get viewership, and yun nga like for example yung mga artista din sila nagkakaroon sila ng mga sponsorships deals kasi pagka marami kang followers syempre yung mga companies they trust you to endorse their products, something like that, so I guess it's something that you can also use to also yun nga para natin yung comics natin, no? I don't know kung sinong gumagawa na pero I don't know.
Well, meron, di ba, sino ba yung merong nasa Facebook? I forgot his name. He has about 2 million followers. Sino ba yun?
Yung nagdududol ng I know one guy. His name is Kirby Rosanes. He's really very good, in ink drawings, and I think he has published a lot of kasi parang ginagawang coloring book yung niya eh. So it's been published internationally, and I think may mga clients niya, mga big name clients like Nike and something.
Ito hindi eh. Parang meron siya mga social commentary at saka mabilis.
Yeah.
Parang alam mo, nabasa niya kahapon, lumabas na yun. Parang ganon.
Oh, okay.
Niya. So I forgot his name.
Filipino?
Anyway, yeah, Filipino.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Filipino
well, anyway.
siya.
Well, anyway, maraming salamat sa inyo, Sir Boboy, I'm really honored, to have you here in the Marty Talks, no? At nalaman namin ng tungkol sa inyo, kasi sabi ko nga, sa show na to, there are artists, a lot of artists have stories to tell, people, no? Iba-iba yan eh, iba-ibang like kayo, ibang multi-talented artist kayo. So, marami kayong storya na ibahagi sa amin. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Yeah, thank you. My honor.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.